My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to look at the chart for the late, may he rest in peace, Ebrahim Raisi. If you look to the eastern horizon when he was born using Vedic sidereal zodiac, you would see the constellation of Aries rising at 20 degrees. First, we'll look and see how the planets are operating. Then we'll see when they're operating at certain events in his life and what could have been done to strengthen the chart. So first, we have Sun. Sun is ruling the fifth house of education, and it is placed in the challenging eighth house of vulnerability, and it's in old age at 29 degrees. So it's fairly weak. So this gave him the ability to take on leadership roles, but he was definitely cut short by accident with the helicopter crash. Because Sun is weak, it is also associated with father. His dad wasn't there to support him. He died when he was just 5 years old. And so also the first house has to do, okay. And then we have Moon. Moon is ruling the house of happiness and home life. And it is placed in the house of marriage and partnership. So he gains, this connects happiness with his relationship. And Moon also has to do with public relationships. So he's in a governmental role with many public relationships. Mars rules the chart. It is afflicted by K2. And so this gives him ambition to lead, to take on leadership roles, but it's cut short because it's afflicted by K2. And also, the first house has to do with longevity. So this, because it's afflicted, his longevity is cut short. Then we have challenging Mercury. Mercury is placed in the challenging eighth house of vulnerability. It is ruling the house of health and healing and conflict. So this placement makes him very conflicted, having controversial speech and actions. In fact, he assassinated about 4,000 political prisoners. Then we have a week afflicted by Rahu, Jupiter. Jupiter is ruling the ninth house of good fortune and government, and it is placed in its own sign. So this connects him with government, justice, law. Also, he is a cleric and a spiritual teacher. He got a law degree, and he was known as the enforcer of the laws, and had actually possible succession to the Ayatollah. But all of that was cut short because it's weak and afflicted by Rahu. Then we have Venus. Venus is ruling the house of partnerships. It is placed in the career house. So again, this is connecting all these public alliances that got him elected as the president of Iran. He makes him very charismatic as well. Then we have Saturn. Saturn is ruling the house of income. It is placed in the ninth house. So again, this is connecting income through service, governmental service, and Saturn, very strict enforcer of the laws. Then we have challenging Rahu and Ketu. They are afflicting the first house of his longevity and the ninth house of his political career, both cut short by the affliction of Rahu and Ketu. Let's look at the timing of events. In 1965, his dad died during a Jupiter period, or Jupiter affliction. Again, Jupiter is ruling the house that has to do with the father. In 81, he became the prosecutor during a Jupiter period. Jupiter is ruling the house of government and law. And then in 88, he ordered around the years of 88, probably 89, ordered the assassination of about 4,000 political prisoners, again during a Jupiter period, enforcing the rules. In 2014 to 16, he was Attorney General during a Jupiter period. In 2017, he ran for president, but he lost during a K2 period. In 2021, he became president, and that was during a moon period, and then bringing happiness. And then he died in a helicopter crash, May 19th, 2024. And you can see on the chart on the left, this is the transit chart for that date. The inner circle is where the planets were when he was born, and the outer circle is where the planets were on that day. And what you can see is this was a Mercury-Mars period, a Mercury-Rahu period, Rahu can bring unexpected events. And then we have Rahu is afflicting the 12th house of end of life, and Mars, which is his body and longevity. And then K2 is afflicting the 8th house of longevity and the 10th house of career, ending his career. What could be done to strengthen the chart? Well, he was doing a lot of service work that would transform Rahu, K2, and Mercury. Could have been done more things for children, which would have helped transform Mercury. And the rest of the planets could be strengthened by my favorite remedy, Kavash, which is a silver locket containing the Devata yantras for his benefic planets. If you'd like to get a locket, get a reading, or learn Vedic astrology, go to www.vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe and ring the bell.